I am live. Am I live? Hello, gang. I am live. It says I'm alive. I'm alive. It says I'm live. For watching. All right. So I came up with a new way of. Get that. Well, it's not new. I can take phone calls on here, right? You guys can hear it. I'm not doing anything. I'm not using OBS. I'm not using any Lander or virtual audio cables. I'm sharing a screen. All I'm doing is sharing one of my tabs in Chrome. I have a Google Voice number, right? And that's what that is right there. And I did some test recordings. And if somebody wants to call me at that phone number, let's see if we can get this thing working. You guys should be able to hear everything clearly. I did some test recordings and it worked. But the trouble was, I had to share the tab, right? When I shared the tab, it's showing phone numbers and everything, but I can overlay myself, enlarge it, and then you're not going to see any of that. And everything still works. So if somebody wants to call that number on the screen, I got one ready. Who is this going to be? Hello. Who do we have there?
I like to order a pizza, pepperoni, Domino.
You want some? What's that stupid fish they put on there? Everybody hates. You don't want that.
Huh?
What's that fish they put on there? I forgot what it's called. Who?
Charles Green. I love dogs.
This is Charles Green.
I love dogs.
Who am I speaking to?
Quentin James.
Quentin James. I knew it was you. Hey, if you guys can hear, I'm hearing you very clearly. How is Quentin coming in? Put a number 1 if it sounds good to you guys. Because I'm here.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
And I'm using the built-in chat, which is a little slow in StreamYards. So loud and clear. Very good. Yeah. See, I have a Google Voice number. They gave it to you free years ago. Every now and then they contact me for me to use it, or I'm going to lose it. So I'm using it, right? And what's the funny thing it does, if I have it set up, if you call that number, it'll ring my phone too, my regular cell phone, which is a totally different number. But I have it set up like that. Yeah, a lot of business would use it, businesses and stuff like that. But it sounds quite well. And you can be an anonymous call, and you could say you were somebody. You could say you were like, I don't know, somebody famous. I would never know, right?
I'm Jessica Alba. How's it going?
Yeah, I don't want to say, but anyway, it sounds really good. So, how are you?
I've had a little bit of a day. I got my new lighted keyboard.
I saw the video.
That damn thing was almost as complicated as Guitar Hack's new pedal.
No, it wasn't. It only took you a minute to set it up.
No, I plugged it in, and it's got like 7 different colors, and it just kept going from one color to the other. And I'm like, stop! I just want it red.
You figured it out.
So I had to read the damn manual.
So do I.
The old one, it had this little light thing in the upper right-hand corner, and that either changed the colors or turned it off. And this one's way more complicated.
Still didn't take you long. You did good. Not long at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ordered it Monday and got it today. I paid like an extra $10 for shipping because,
you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait an extra day, right?
No, I need a lighted keyboard really bad, and the letters are a lot bigger because I'm old and blind, and
I'm
waiting for them.
I normally don't have to look at the letters, just the numbers.
I'm waiting for them to take me behind the shed like they did Old Yeller.
Old Yeller? Old Yeller? Are you?
You got a shotgun sound on your computer?
Do I have what?
You have a shotgun sound on your...
No, not in StreamYards. No, not StreamYards.
I know Ryan's got one.
I have it if I was using EV Mux, the other thing that's similar to StreamYards, I have it in there, but I didn't. This probably would have worked in there too, but I wanted to. I just tried it in here. It's a little more easier.
Hey, let me ask you a question. I was using OSB, whatever, oriented strand board that on my live stream today.
OBS. You need to set up your dimensions on your camera. It's not right.
Well, my stream on when I was watching it on YouTube was really glitchy. So do I need to go?
Yeah, there's some settings in there because you have a low bandwidth. I have to see what it is. You probably want to put it at 2500 if it's not already your bit rate. But you're feeding up, and then your dimensions are not right. You got some kind of funky. Like when you do it on StreamYard, it's fine, but it'll take you a second. I can show you. I don't want to do it here, but I can show you. You can just watch what I do. We can go in Discord, and I'll just show you exactly what to do. Take you a second.
Right. Yeah.
Take a second.
Yeah, I need to do something like that because, well, I got to wait till I get my free StreamYard turns over, whatever, in the 1st of June because Hack wants to do a little kind of a test stream jam with his new Dudamajigger, and we need to work that out.
You were there yesterday. Didn't tell you he was taking it back?
Well, he said he's got a couple of decent sounds on it, but yeah, he's going to take it back. So I said, well, just get with me and, we'll do just like a private stream.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it because like I said, it's in the back of my mind. I really need it, but I kind of thought about getting it. It's not that. It's less than $200, right? 180, I think. But I don't know. Do I really need it? No. Do I need that? The EVH? No. But I got it. So we got 10 people in here. We had 20 the other day when I streamed by myself, which is really good for me being by myself. How's my video look?
Video looks fine.
Look at it.
Yeah,
look at the back. I have that.
Yeah. Video and audio was fine. I got you muted on YouTube right now because of the delay.
Right. I'm using my Sony A6000. It's a digital camera. And it's like it's a bottom line when it was over. I think it's reconditioned. It was like $500 or something. A little over.
Yeah.
But it's good. I only use it for this. I think I took pictures with it once, and then I only use it for this, which is fine.
I'm still using the C920. It works fine.
I do too. I still use that.
Sometimes I'll use it if I'm just going to play acoustic guitar, and hell, it sounds okay for YouTube,
if you use that it comes with software. Well, you have to download GH software, G-Hub software. You can really tweak it, and the trick is to keep the exposure down, and then have artificial. I have to put light on this, so I have a little light. See where the source coming on me, or else it'll be too dark in here. I can't. I don't know. I don't think I can adjust that on the Sony. I can, but I don't know what to do. This is all I know how to do on that. Well, Nightbot. I got my Nightbot. It said, if you want to subscribe. Yeah. Now I'm not. I don't monetize, and I don't do any of that stuff.
Dennis was making a steak on her grill. I just made roast beef and gravy and smashed taters and green beans. Oh man, it's good.
Well, we went out to, where did we go today? We went to Chili's. You have Chili's out there?
Yeah.
What did I get? I got salmon. Today.
Man, I got a pound of roast beef. I did this about 3 or 4 months ago. It was $11. It was over $13 a pound. It's like, holy shit.
It's crazy.
And the deli, they're just now getting the deli put back. They lost power, so they cleaned out the store, man. She said it was 3 dumpsters, big dumpsters load of just all the food in there. It's like, oh my God.
Because they lost power?
Yeah. They had to throw anything that was chilled, cold, or frozen, they had to throw away. Everything in the store, Mitch.
Yeah, I can't take any chances with that stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, there's Janice. Who we got? Who's in the chat room? You see Charles, Zach
Rick Hefner.
Rick Hefner. How you doing, Rick? Janice. She is making a steak on the grill, so she's lurking. And I hope your audio problems are fixed, and I hope I'm not talking too loud. I'm right on top of that mic. Um, uh,
Okay, I'll get off here and let somebody else call in.
yeah, if somebody wants to call, thanks, Quentin.
All right, I've got it.
If somebody else wants to call, give me a call at 302. Call me at 302 648. I can't. I could never be a DJ. Call me at 302 648 2499. Well, I'm spitting all. At 302 648 2449. Hurry, operators are standing by right now. So it worked. It worked. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, Janice. No problem. I'll just keep it up. I don't go more than an hour, so I'll be off here by 9 because I'm gonna check out YouTube Under the Bus. Check them out. So it sounded. The audio sounded crystal clear to me. I don't know if it sounded clear to you guys because I can't separate the audio. I can't like. I don't think I can. I can mute him. I can mute the call, but I can't. I don't think I can. Separate it, which I might be able to do in EV Mux. I'll try that next because it does with EV Mux. Another feature has in there, and I don't think it has it in StreamYards. Like people in the green room, they can talk to each other. I'm pretty sure they can't do that here on StreamYards, at least the free version. Thanks, Rick. Yeah, if someone wants to call me at 302 648 2499. So this really works. So I got my EVH Wolfgang special, and I'm trying to find a backing track to play with it. The one that won't get a copyright, blah blah blah, or because some say free to use and some don't. I found one that's free to use. I'll give the gentleman credit, but I just practicing with it, trying to get up to sound something different than I'm using. Not playing the same thing all the time because I do the same thing, arpeggio stuff, but I try to make it sound a little different. But yeah. So like I said, I'm using Google Voice, which was free. You had to sign up for it, obviously. And I had it for, I don't know, over 10 years, 15 years. I don't know. Whenever they bought it from the company, which I can't remember the name of it, what the company was. Anyway, so I got a Google Voice number. And I tried to get a Maryland. I guess I was living in Maryland at the time. Couldn't get a Maryland number, so I got a Delaware number. It was close by. And that's what that 302 is, Delaware. And I was using it for a while because I didn't I was slow to get into cell phones. So I would use that because I would use my Google Voice number because I could do text with it. Pretty much most things works. There was a couple things that wouldn't work on. I forget what it was. But I could and because when I had, when I got on a cell phone, it was like extra for the text plan. And so I just wound up using Google Voice when I would wanting to text somebody, and then I finally got with I got with Verizon, which they are really really expensive, and then I got a higher end phone. It was horrible. Oh, it was terrible. And I got rid of that phone because it broke some way. It broke in my hands. Right in my hand, it just broke. Anyway, then I went with Boost Mobile. They're cheap. I pay $35 a month, unlimited everything, and I get, and of course I get over 10 gigabytes a month, which I never get over 2 at the most, but I get 10 gigabytes a month, so $35 a month, and it works fine. I mean, it's a little spotty around here. That since I got this phone about a year ago, the Samsung phone, it works better than previous phones I had, but just like right where my house is, the cell reception is not too good. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and but it's working better. Like before I couldn't even send any text messages, but now I can, depending on where I'm standing that in the house. It's not working too bad. Anyway, so we had one phone call. It's pretty cool. Well, while I'm sitting here, let's see if I can. I'll bring up. If I don't drop anything, and I can't. I'm not set up to play. You wouldn't hear it anyway. There it is again. Man, that thing looks blue. Of course, I'm wearing sunglasses. Doesn't help. I'm wearing sunglasses. But I think I got it set up pretty good. I don't want to. I've been lowering it, the action a little bit. I don't want to do it too much. And the only thing is this neck is not wide. And I had this, the strings were not centered quite right. They are now. I had to move that neck over some, thanks to Charles. But I did the same thing on my standard. This is special. You would think you would have the same problem, but I did. But the thing stays in tune really good. I have it set up a half step down. And I'm still learning how to use a Floyd, but I can wail on that on the whammy bar. It doesn't go out of tune. Let me see. All right. Metro PC, yeah, they have. Yeah, there's phones for senior citizens too. You can probably get cheaper than what I'm paying. But so far it works fine, except for they started charging me with visual voicemail, which doesn't work anyway. It does not work, and I'll just get random notifications on it, beep, and I'm not getting any message. It doesn't work anyway. I got to take it. I don't want this. I didn't ask for that. So they dropped. It was like $3 a month, but it didn't work. I can just call in and check my voice messages, but I don't get I don't hardly get any text message. I mean any phone calls on my cell phone anyway. Kind of an emergency thing, what I need it for. Let me see. No, the cheap guitars work fine. I just wanted something with this is the most expensive guitar I bought in like probably since my tele. Oh no, wait a minute. No, my SG was that was the last expensive one. Everything I got after that was like under 300. I think everything I got was under $300. I'm telling you, this Leo James I got this Monsoon. My gosh, that thing plays good. It's good. The neck is unbelievable on that. I mean, I didn't even change the strings. I was going to put nines on it. And I played it in the beginning a little bit, and I just picked it up the other day. I said, oh my gosh, I can't believe how good this plays. Hey, Mark. How you doing, Mark? Well, Mark, if you're coming late, what I'm doing is I'm taking calls, and people can hear me. I'm just using my Google Voice number, and I'm not using any fancy software. Just using another Chrome tab, setting it, and I'm sharing it in here with sound, and then people can call me and hear everything, and it works pretty good. So I'm just taking phone calls. Quick and call me, talk for a couple minutes. Here it was crystal clear. So it's just another avenue of, if somebody doesn't want to come on screen, if you invite people, you have all the options. You don't have to come on into Hangout. You can make a phone call. Of course, I have a Google Voice number, which was free at the time, and I don't know if they still give them out for nothing, or I just know I get notifications every now and then. If I don't use it, I'm going to lose it, so they can give it to somebody else. So I try to use it once a month because I don't want to. It's good to have. It's just good to have. You don't want somebody to. You don't want somebody to have your actual real phone number. I give them this, and it will ring on my cell phone, and that's a different number, but it'll port to that number. It still does. I didn't realize it. It still does that. So if anybody wants to call it, 302-648-2449. Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, yeah. Let's say if I was a computer expert or something, or I could take phone calls if you had your computer questions. What people used to do back in the day, I used to call them. Oh my gosh! Remember, when YouTube started getting pretty popular, um, they would do live streams, but a lot of times it was just all audio, um, or sometimes it wasn't live either. Then like remember when YouTube first started, you had Google Hangouts. You could go live with that, and they did away with it for whatever reason. You can still go live straight through Google, but you can't. I mean, through your browser, but you can't get any guests that way. But then there was other ones besides StreamYards was by far the easiest ones. There was, I don't know, 2, 3 different ones I tried, and I think and I can't remember when StreamYards came. It might have been there at the time, which is just there's nothing easier than StreamYards. There's not a whole lot to it. EV Mux, is very similar, but it's a whole lot more stuff in there, a lot more features. But I mean, there's features in StreamYard, but you have to get one of the pay plans. But I just remember when Google Hangouts went away, it was like, what are we going to do? What do you get guests in? If you want to have multiple people on your live stream. Then OBS works fine for one person. You can use what was it? You can use a program called like like P, I forgot what it's called. That's the bad thing about getting old. You could use I can't remember what it's called. OBS Ninja, but it's called something else now, Video Ninja. But it still works fine. Um, we did it once. I think Quentin was in there. I did it like 3 years ago. We had 3 or 4 people in there, but it was way more complicated to set up. Not that it was hard; there's a lot more to do, and you had to send a link out to everybody, and it was definitely way more. Nothing is as easy as StreamYards. And then us musicians in here, or not myself, but the people that can really play, they how can they get their music in here? And that's a somewhat of a new thing where people are able to do it now. Multiple people are able to play music with very very low or unnoticeable latency. So that's fantastic. I remember when I first started using DAW. How do you get your effects to be heard? And I was using like 2 PCs, and it worked, but it was very cumbersome. And then if then there's third party softwares you could do like Lander, which is it's just the same thing as virtual audio cables. And then you could do it in OBS. Do it with Restream, and I forgot what the other reroute. You could set it up to it like that. And there's pay options you could do. It works well too, and NDI. There's quite a few different ways you can do it. But of course, if you could do it with like this, if you had a amp that lets you connect it to your computer or your interface, you can do it that way. Then when I had my Boss Katana, I could use it as a USB audio interface. That worked well. But I like what I'm using now in Line 6 Helix Native, which is the same thing as I have the exact same patches I had in the Helix Floor unit for less than a tenth of the price. I think I paid $50 for it, for the software, and I sold my the actual physical Helix Line 6 Helix Floor unit, which was pretty big. But I'm doing it software wise, and I think I did a video ad on it. Can you tell which is the software and which was the I couldn't. I mean, people may, but sounds fine to me. Sounds fine to me. Well, am I getting any more? Anybody else want to call me? Maybe maybe I can get, if nobody wants to call, maybe I can get a volunteer to call. Let me see what. Let me call. Let me see something. Um, Let me see. I think see if I get this one person to call me. They're very dear to me. See if it works. See if they'll help me out here. Since I don't have any volunteers, I knew Quentin would call me. I figured he would. I have 13 in here. Zach Thong. All right, I messaged this person. I guess she doesn't want to. She's answering me now. Let's see. I probably have to give her the phone number because I. Hello. Who am I speaking to?
Mitch,
Yes.
Charles, what's going on, brother?
Oh, you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, you sound real good on my end. How do I sound?
Sound wonderful, brother. Wonderful.
Very.
I've been on a call. I've been on a call for the last several minutes, and I was all set to call in. But yeah, man, this is cool.
Are you
cool, bro?
Are you home?
Yeah, I'm still working though.
Okay.
I'm sitting there getting up with customers and stuff. But I saw you went live, and I don't want to miss anything you're doing, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just this new way of. See, I have a Google Voice number, and I don't use it much, right? And so the only thing I'm doing there, I'm sharing the tab with audio, right? And
how is my audio right
it's
now?
good. You're cutting it out a little bit, but that's the cell phone thing. It's not. You're on a cell phone, right?
Yeah.
So, but when I shared that screen, it's showing, the phone, people's phone. I don't want that, and so when I expand myself and highlight myself or solo myself, it doesn't lose the sound and everything works, and so no one's seeing out nothing, and it's working fine this way. So
Excellent.
I'm glad.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm not going to go too long. I'm going to go check out. I guess I'll check out Under the Bus at 9:00, and then I got to go mod. I'm sorry.
Hey, I think I saw a notification that they're not having a show tonight.
Oh,
I hope I'm
okay.
wrong live.
All right.
I thought I saw that.
Okay.
But anyway, hey, bro, take care. I'll see all you guys. Love you guys. And you need anything, you call me, Mitch.
Thank you, Charles.
Rock on, brother. Bye-bye.
Take care. 10:00 I have to mod for, and everybody should go over there. Mod for the Bald Shredder at 10:00. That's his channel name, the Bald Shredder. Good guy, very good guy. And 10:00 I'll do that. 9:00, so I got an hour to kill. But I tell you, I got with these overhead lights, and it's really no, because they're LED, no really heat coming from them. But I got this computer on, and the door closed, the air conditioning's on it, but this room does not. It's just not get very, very cool in here, and my humidity is at 45%. which is fine for my guitars. But it gets quite hot in here. I can start, when I'm playing guitar, forget it. If I had the door closed when I'm playing, which I have to sometimes, um, it gets quite hot in here. You know. So everything is working pretty good. This is a good way of getting guests. Like I said, a good way of getting guests in here without having come into a physical. If they don't want to use their camera, because you could come in. You could come into a hangout, and not use your camera, and still talk. But this is another option too. Just using your phone, so it works quite well. So what's on tonight? Let me see. We have 10 o'clock the ball shredder, and probably Quentin will be doing a live stream maybe tonight sometime. I don't know about OU812 will be doing one tomorrow, I think at 8 o'clock, unless they come up with something else. Any scheduled live streams. I look at I look at most time. I look at news online, quite a bit because I do not. I had to go back on my cable company. Had to drop a lot of things. I dropped all sports, and I dropped all news except for local news. Local stations I get news, but I can find the same thing on YouTube, and some of it's live, so I'm not really missing out on that. But as far as no sports, no live local sports. So I like my football and baseball. Oh, it's good. So they're doing all right. I like my Baltimore Orioles. Let's see what's going on with them. They are winning. All right, very good, very good. Yeah, and my football, my Ravens, Baltimore Ravens, which I'm not going to lose too much on that because it's on. They're on the network station, NBC, CBS, but the ones that are on Prime, Amazon Prime, I do have that. And what's the other one? Yeah, I probably won't lose too much of them. I think they had a few games on Peacock last year. I mean, not those games, maybe, but some. Yeah, I might lose a few games, but I'm good on that. I'm good on that. So everything is sounding good. And I guess I'm not going to have any more volunteers, but I thank Quentin James for calling me, and I thank Charles Green. I appreciate that. Yeah, the ball shredder is Richard. He's a good guy. I'm very fortunate to, for some reason, migrate around very good people, and I'm very very lucky, very lucky to have such good people. All right, looks like I'm not going to get any more volunteers to call in, and I proved the point that this works. And I don't know if you can still get a Google Voice number, but for you streamers out there, which I'm not sure. I don't. I know Janice will do it once in a while, and I know Charles wants to get into it. But there, if you want to try something different, Nelson was here earlier. Nelson Rodriguez. I think R2 was here earlier. So I'm going to call it then. I'm going to. I did a half hour, 35 minutes. I appreciate it, and everybody have a good rest of the week and check into under the bus network but they may not be on tonight. But I know Richard the ball shredder will be on at 10 o'clock, and then my other buddy, Guitar Hack, he's I don't know when his next schedule is. He just did one. He did a very good show with his guys that review bands, and was it Rainbow? I don't know. It was like almost at 7,000 views already, and it's only 5 days. It's doing really good. And then Lester Mitchell, my other buddy, he goes Sunday now. I think around 10 o'clock our time or Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific. Check him out and subscribe to him. He's got about 7,000 subscriptions, but when he does these live streams, there's not that many people in there. I think that he needs more people in there. To me, he is good as any shredder I ever heard. I mean, he is just unbelievable. You need to check him out. And he offers guitar lessons, private, Skype lessons. He sells guitar packs. How to do? I bought one of them. He gave me a lesson that I won, and he's another good guy. So check him out. So, who else do I like? OU812 comes on Thursdays and Sundays, unless they might do some in between stuff once in a while. I don't watch a whole lot of shows. I like Charles 75N. I've been watching him a lot lately. He interviews a lot of the people in the community, and he works on guitar. He's very good at it. I don't know if he calls himself a luthier or a tech, but I just know he works on it. He does a real good job. Who else do I like? I like Scar. I just started watching Scar My Guitars in the last 6 months. I watched a little bit before, but now I'm just like, he's been doing these like affordable guitar. I don't know. I just get a kick out of that stuff. Oh, I got a new comment. Sorry. My thing is not, it doesn't scroll automatically in here. Oh, there it goes. So I'm going to call it, and everybody have a good rest of the week and be safe until I see you next time, you guys. Take care, and we shall see you later. Bye, guys, and be good. Be good to your neighbor.